little background for everyone. You know, it took from 1872 to about 1947 for this park to hit its first million visitors. So where we were getting 1 million visits in a year. And then it was 1965 we hit 2 million. 1992 we hit 3 million. 2015 we hit 4 million. And we peaked at about 4.2 million in the year of the centennial in 2016. And then we went back down by about 250,000 between 2017 and 2020. One of the unintended consequences of COVID, you know, if you think about last year, the park was closed for 2 months. We had no international travel going on a year ago. And we had a lot of domestic trepidation around traveling domestically. This year, there was no closure. International travel starting to pick up, and there is no trepidation about domestic traveling. You know, I think that if you look at last year, even though we were closed, even though we were in the midst of the pandemic, we had the second busiest August on record. We had the first busiest September and October on record. And then this year we've already had the busiest April. We'll have the busiest May on record. If you saw the numbers for the entrance stations, the vehicle entries from Memorial Day weekend, not only did they surpass last year, they surpassed 19, and they surpassed the busiest year on record, 2016. So it's incredibly important for us to continue to work together to develop viable strategies to manage increasing visitation in this park. And what that looks like for us is really a focus on 4 areas. What are the impacts of increasing visitation on the resources of Yellowstone? What are the impacts on staffing and operations and infrastructure? If you put 1 million more people a year in this park, what does that mean? What are the impacts on visitor experience? Are people continuing to have a good time coming to Yellowstone? And what are the impacts on our gateway partners, gateway communities? So those are 4 areas that we're focused on. And in each one of those areas, there is a range of alternatives that we're looking at to manage visitation more effectively. And, you know, there's doing nothing over here, and there's, you know, very aggressive measures to manage visitation over here. It's not a one-size-fits-all. Right now we're looking at Old Faithful, Midway Geyser Basin, Norris, and here at Canyon as the top 4 areas of the park that are seeing the most visitation, and developing as many actions as possible to protect resources first and foremost, to ensure that we're managing within our staffing capacity, and to ensure that we can move visitors in a safe and efficient manner, in many ways out of their cars, hopefully in the future. So we're very excited about this partnership with Beep in testing this technology that you're seeing here today for what could happen in the future with it. I think that you know, our visitor surveys show that 80 to 90% of visitors support a shuttle system in the park, as long as they don't have to use it.